morning, good afternoon, good day to anyone who's watching our testimonial today. I am filming a new one for 2025, beginning of the year, with a brand new agent to Samwhere Online, really new. We've been with each other less than 6 months. But please introduce yourself, mystery agent, and where are you from?
My name is Gary Mishler, and I'm from Joplin, Missouri.
How long have you been in the real estate game?
I've been in real estate for 3 years now.
So, when actually did you start with Samwhere? Less than 6 months ago.
Yes, it was October or November of
Yes,
2024.
yes, absolutely. And before you came to Samwhere Online, what were you doing to obtain leads?
Networking in the community and previous clients was our main source of leads. We weren't doing really any cold calling because we hated it. Um,
Yeah.
and it was like pulling teeth. So like it died quick. Networking was really our main source of lead generation last year.
Uh-huh. And what really were you thinking? It's kind of like word of mouth. So, what's like the downside of that process?
It's slow. It was almost like we were moving at a sloth's pace. In
Yeah.
fact, there may have been some real estate sloths that passed us along the way of last year. We had an excellent return. There was a lot of great things that came out of last year, but it was definitely not the speed that we wanted to grow our business.
Yes. Yes. So then you came to Samway at about, I think, October, November. And so far, what has your experience been like? And what are your highlights in your journey so far?
So one of the highlights from Samware is we have obtained a buyer for a $260,000 home, and which is a pretty good size home in our area. Not only do we obtain that buyer, but he is already referring us before we've even closed his transaction to his coworkers, family, and friends. So
Yes.
we've got another buyer in the pipeline now as well that directly comes back to Samware because that's where we made connection with that buyer at. Our Google page, we had tried to do a consult with another company, and they were supposed to help us get our Google page set up and optimized. Never heard back from them. Um, you set up my Google page, and our phone started ringing off the hook. We literally got a client last week who is an investor, and he made offers on two different houses within 2 days of coming in contact with him through our Google page, thanks to Samware.
Absolutely. And I mean, before that, and don't forget your organic ads as well. Organic ads
Yes,
continue to grow. Yeah.
yes. Our organic ads. I've got three members of my team, or two members of my team, excluding me, and we've all three got organic ads running on our Facebook page. Mine by far has been the most successful, but they have both generated 20 to 30 leads in the last couple of months since they've started to do it. My partner, I tried to get him to do it immediately. As soon as I started doing it, I was like, you need to do this. It's going to work. And he goes, yeah, I don't think it's for me. And so he waited probably a month and a half and finally started running ads. He's like, Gary, you won't believe it. They started responding to me. And I was like, I would believe it. It happened to me and I told you. You just didn't listen. So
Exactly. Exactly. But in talking about that, let's talk a little bit about follow-up. So, what do you think is your main follow-up strategy? How do you think is your best way to make that connection with leads?
Um, we're struggling with follow up right now, if I'm being honest. You get so many people that message you from those organic ads that you got 50 to 100 people, and new ones coming in every day. And so I've got to come up with a strategy for how to re-engage those people because some of them will start a conversation and then fall off. And I think it's because people get bored with Facebook and they shut Facebook and then they forget that they was even talking to anybody.
Yeah.
So that definitely needs to be a strategy I need to come up with on how to keep those people engaged and keep nurturing them through the process.
Yes, but I think what was nice is also that your Google leads like reached out to you directly. So you had the opportunity to immediately pick up the phone and nurture that relationship, which is also really good besides just managing organics. You have a lot of lead sources right now. So you have leads coming in
Right.
from many avenues.
Yes, and I like that. I like that a whole lot.
And so now, let's say that you are a part of the entire program. You've met a couple of our agents as well that are in Samwhere. So, what would you say to a couple agents that are in Samwhere, and what should they do to taste a little bit of the success that you have?
I honestly keep it simple. Around here, we have a saying called "keep it simple, stupid," and it's when you start trying to reinvent the wheel instead of just taking the wheel that's already made and putting on your car and driving down the road. The process is longer. So the process that you guys are teaching people has been tried, has been tested, and has been successful. So
Yes,
don't mess that up. Just do the thing that they're telling you to do and trust for the results.
absolutely. Absolutely. So, you mentioned that you've recently joined us in October/November. But what were you really unsure about before you joined Samway Online, and what made you join Samway?
I had seen Samwhere several different times, and every time I seen it, I was like, I think that would be good for me. I would see different versions of you guys' ads, and I was like, I should really try that. But I'm very skeptical about anybody who is asking me to pay them to build my business because a lot of
Mhm.
people they're so far away and so disconnected. I Missouri is known as the show me state, and so I'm the type that until I start seeing the results, you really aren't doing anything for me. And so
Yes,
the fact that I seen results so quick with you guys really helped me to solidify the fact that I had made a good investment.
absolutely. So, for those agents out there watching this testimonial today that are on the fence, what would you say to them about Samway Online?
Um, the biggest thing I would say is the results that I took are nothing like the results you're going to get long term having the supportive staff and people to really nurture this aspect of your business. Samware is not a hammer that you just hit the nail and it goes in the wall and everything is solved. Samware is a process, and you guys have taught me things that I am now teaching my agents and the agents who I have coming, and so it's not a miracle. It's not a pill that you take and overnight everything is beautiful. So that's what I would say is just trust the process, let it work, do your part of the process, and follow through.
Oh, Gary, thank you so much for your time today. And for anyone interested, please have a look at our website. Keep clicking down below, and you'll have a great time. Book an appointment with Samway Online, and we will help you grow your business today. Thank you, Gary.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure seeing you again.